Welcome to the class of 2012 and 2014. I'm Beatrice Hoxie and I'm your English instructor. Unfortunately, I can't be with you today because I've been called for civic duty, jury duty specifically. So depending on what happens tomorrow, or actually today, Monday, I may be chosen to sit on trial, and if that's the case, I will not be able to meet with you until later this week, possibly next week. But there's a chance I could be dismissed, and if that's the case, I'll be in class tomorrow. But I wanted to get a short message to you, so at the very least you could recognize me whenever I finally did show up in the classroom. A few things I want to cover today: introductions, talking about the classes. So let's go ahead and start with introductions. My name is Beatrice Stinson Hoxie. You can just call me Mrs. Hoxie. I've been teaching for 17 years. Did my very first year of teaching before any of you were born in 1992. Then I decided it was time to get married and have kids and moved to North Carolina for a while, and then about 13 years ago came back to Tulsa because that's the land of free babysitters. My husband and I have two daughters. One of them does go here. The other one goes to Carver. We're very, very proud of them. They're lovely young ladies. And other things about me that you might be interested to know: we have a couple dogs, some cats, some chickens, and some bees. And we live on 5 acres way, way, way out east. Still in the city limits, though. See, other things you might like to know. This is my 3rd year of teaching at Booker T. Washington High School. I've taught all levels of English in my 17 years of teaching. I've been an athletic coach, an academic coach. I've taught AP for several years. I've been an AP reader for several years. But this is my very first year to teach International Baccalaureate English. So I'm pretty excited about that, looking forward to it quite a lot. A couple of things that you guys need to know. Your syllabi are located over in the pockets on the cabinet doors. Freshman English is in one, and then Junior HL1 is in the other. After this little video, I'd like you to go over those with your substitute, who's a very gracious person for covering my class today. And then, after you go over those, I would like you to take a look at the plagiarism policy. Those are on the counter. Plagiarism is a very, very serious offense, something that we take very seriously here at Booker T. Washington. Academic honesty is a must, so you must familiarize yourself with that. In addition to the plagiarism policy, there's a half sheet of paper that states that you have read the plagiarism policy and your parents or guardians have read that with you. I need both signatures on that, and it needs to be returned to class the very latest by Thursday. So we're going to have a really exciting year. Freshmen, we're going to focus on honing our skills in writing and developing skills in reading deeply. Juniors, we're going to be exploring literature in a very deep way. I'm very, very pleased with the summer wiki. You guys have had some amazing comments. I'm very pleased at the depth of thought that you guys are experiencing. And we're going to be doing a lot of deep thinking this year with the literature that we read. Freshmen, you're going to be doing a lot of writing and a lot of reading and a lot of writing about what you've read. You will be doing research. You will be doing all different kinds of things you may not have been asked to do before. And with everything that you are asked to do, thinking about it is the number one thing that you will be asked to do. Juniors are familiar with how things go here at Booker T. My expectations are that you don't just do the minimum, that you exceed expectations on a daily basis. That's what it is to be an IB student. I am looking forward to meeting all of you and to being in class. I was so disappointed when I got the call last week that said, hey, you need to show up for jury duty. But it is a civic duty. It is something that is part of being a citizen of the United States. And if selected for a trial to be a juror, I will perform my duty to the utmost of my ability. Meanwhile, look over your syllabi, read over the plagiarism policy. And I'd also like to collect your personal information. On the index cards on the counter, I would like your name, your address, your phone number, the email address that you use, and your birth date. Those are just some basic pieces of information, and with those, we're going to be able to get started. The rest of this week depends whether I'm going to be there or not. You may get another video message from me. You'll get some kind of communication from me if I'm not there. Hopefully I will be. And happy year, happy first day, and I look forward to meeting you all. Thanks, and I'll catch you all later.